If I may, Mr. Flippa said in his motion to withdraw that about our conversations between each other. Ever since we've been talking and getting my case together, as far as both cases, Mr. Flippa has continuously argued and misled me, misrepresented me, fed me false information that goes completely against what the Constitution of the United States and Michigan and with what the statute declares as far as what the Strickland. He hasn't came anywhere close to that for the as far as what he's supposed to be doing to help me. It says here that defense attorneys are defending not the actions of the defendant, but accused of what they're accused of committing. Defense attorneys are defending the rights of the accused, specifically the rights of the accused that have the government prove its case beyond reasonable doubt. Usually lawfully obtained evidence. Everything that Mr. Flippa has done in his explanations to me has completely gone against everything that my rights entitle. He's lied to me repeatedly lied to me, misled me. In fact, I remember back on, June 29th, 2020 at 9:30, we were in here and it was about my other case, 6008 case, I believe, no, 6007. And I asked him for his information, for his opinion, and what should I do in filing this motions to have that case taken care of. Being that I don't have an attorney, I asked him his opinion. Can I get some information? He told me that it violates my 8th Amendment constitutional right. He informed me that I should fill out this paperwork and say that it is my 8th Amendment constitutional right that's being violated and that it's because I don't have an attorney. Well, I go back and do some research on that, and Mr. Flippa willfully told me that he was wrong, giving false information. I filed the paperwork and then come before the court with information that doesn't even pertain to the circumstances that I was trying to get to dismiss the motion. It violates his ethics. It's violating his professionalism. I mean, in him saying right here about our conversation between him and I about something outside of the court or dealing with my case, pertaining to my case, him speaking about it here in court in front of everybody violates my constitutional rights right there. That's in violation of my 6th Amendment. He's violating our contract between us as far as my privacy. It's stated in People v. Village 372, 1975, which is a violation of our privacy. And it's also a violation of the 6th Amendment through the 14th Amendment. Strickland versus Washington, Justice O'Connor violates that. His standards are so low that I can't even trust him. In fact, he was in the room in there arguing with me. He was arguing, throwing a fit, throwing a temper tantrum in the middle of our conversation. Not once, but twice. So much so that he even threatened me. Being in the situation that I'm in right now, I don't know if I feel comfortable standing next to him. The repeated lies, the misrepresentation, the threats, there is no way that we can work together. I tried to work with my attorneys, but in the process of this whole situation that's going on, every single one of them have lied to me and violated my constitutional rights.
All right, I'm giving you a lot of leeway, Mr. Bursick. You're starting to loop back and repeat some things.
Well, I understand that. I mean, I can Never mind. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
As far as the motion to withdraw. Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Goodrich, do the people have any position in this motion?
Your Honor, I leave it to the court's discretion. However, as the court is aware, since Mr. Flippa took over the case, he has filed multiple motions on Mr. Bursick's behalf, as well as has been in constant contact with our office to make sure he has all available discovery in the 2 files that he represents Mr. Bursick on, and has advocated for the claim. Thank you.
All right. Well, Mr. Bursick, one of the things that you said, I think, really rings true. It doesn't ring true, but it factors in my decision heavily. You said, well, every lawyer I've had has lied to me. Well, maybe you should think about the common denominator there is maybe not the lawyers, but your difficulty in dealing with them. We've appointed all 3 attorneys in the public defender's office, and then another attorney, and then Mr. Philippa. And then in your other case, we had Mr. Hungerford, who filed his first motion to withdraw in like 40 years
That
of
has
practice.
nothing to do with this case here, Your Honor.
And well, it does, Mr. Bursick, and here's why: that you're a difficult client to deal with. And I'm here to tell you, if an appellate court, I don't know if you're going to be convicted of anything, but if you're convicted of anything and you take an appeal, an appellate court's going to look at this and say, what the heck is wrong with this judge? Why did the judge give this guy that many lawyers? Okay. I've been doing this a long time on the appeals side too. Usually you get 1 and then maybe 2. It's rare that you get a 3rd appointed. So we've already given you more than what is usually called for, Mr. Bursick. You have your final appointed attorneys in Mr. Philippa on these 2 files and Mr. MacArthur in the other. That's just the way it is.
Your Honor, in these cases...
Well, Mr. Bursick, let me just also tell you, it's not uncommon for a defendant to have some misapprehensions or misunderstandings of some of the details of the law, and therefore to disagree with the defense attorney. For example, you said, well, it violates all these rules for Mr. Philippa to share what was said in these conversations. Normally, you're right, but there's an exception to that rule when it deals with motions to withdraw or conflicts between the attorney.
No, it doesn't. How is that possible when it's dealing with...
Trust me, Mr. Bursick, if all these lawyers and a judge is telling you there's an exception in the law for this, maybe we know and you don't. And that's my point, is that you have to at some point, being involved in your defense is a good thing, but you have to be willing to trust the experience of the attorneys. Mr. Philippa is an experienced attorney. He's worked hard for you in this case. It's a thankless job. These defense attorneys that take appointed cases, A, they don't get paid much for it. B, people in the community tell them, well, how can you represent all these folks? And C, even the folks they're representing don't often pay them any debt of gratitude for it. So it's a thankless job, and Mr. Philippa is doing it with professionalism and with diligence and judgment. So I'm going to deny you.
The only time that the attorney and client privilege is to be violated or to be gone against is when it deals with perjury or when it deals with breaking of the law.
So, Mr. Bursick, I've denied the motion to withdraw. And if I'm wrong, you have to take that up with a higher court than me. Okay? I am not going to give you another lawyer.
Subscribe for more real courtroom moments.